Alright, so I wanted to update everybody on the great quest for perfect Vertx pants. So, just to fill you in on where we are so far, the Travai pants I've had two of them that split within 6 months down the crotch seam, so that was out. And then I've been trying these Vertx Delta Stretch 2.1s. And here's what I've found so far. So I have a pair of 32 and a pair of 33 because normally in every other pair of pants I wear a size 30. And for some reason that just was way too small in this model. So set those back and I got 32 and 33 just because I didn't know which one it was going to be. And I ordered them online. And what I found was kind of funny. What I found was start here. 33s, the waist actually fits good. It's a little, slightly bigger than I'd like, but it fits. What I also found was the legs are a little bit baggy. Compare that to the 32s, where the legs fit great. I mean, they have a really nice athletic fit without being baggy and without being tight. And the reason that's important is when you have heavy stuff in your pockets all day, baggy pants, stuff will start to kind of move around, and sometimes you just feel it as you're walking kind of hitting you, and it's really annoying. So I do like the fit of these pants. They're very comfortable, and for what it's worth, people compliment these pants a lot more than they compliment these pants, which they actually never compliment. But the reason is because it just gives you a very like trim, athletic, fit look, just because they fit well, right? But because this waist is too small, what I do is I just button the fly, or I close the fly, and then I just leave this unbuttoned. So I don't even use the top button. But remember, from every other video I've made about the Vertx pants, I absolutely hate this button they use. And just as a reminder, this shank is too long, and what happens is your belt pushes on it, inevitably turns it, and then not only is this digging into you, but this on the back here. This, you can see my nails catching on it. That digs into you too. So these buttons are terrible, and I wish Vertx would stop using them, but all their pants have them, it seems like. So it is what it is. I just run it like this, put the belt over it, not a problem. Now, wear and tear, right? Because that was my big problem with the Vertx pants. So here's the funny thing. These are the 33s. I wear these more for my light duty stuff. Like I'll wear them to work and mostly to work, right? No seam rippage. And I wear these probably 5 days a week. So I wouldn't say they're hard to use, but they're used often. And there's really, the only noticeable thing is this weird kind of spot here. I don't know if that's white that rubbed onto it or if that's green that rubbed off of it. No idea. But other than that, there's not really any like wearing besides just normal day-to-day wear and tear to speak of. However, on these, I use these not just for times when I'm carrying more stuff. What I mean by that is when I'm at work, I'm not, I have my like EC stuff, but I don't have like a gun. I don't have, gear or anything. When I'm wearing these, I'm usually almost always also wearing a gun, which is added weight, right? And it could be anything from a single stack, like a shield, to something like this, which is a pretty hefty all steel revolver, right? So it does get good use. Also, I do search and rescue, and so I've worn these on real live searches where you're not walking down a trail. I mean, you got a machete and you're hacking your way through pretty bad terrain. They get wet, not just with sweat. I mean, I've had these like to where like the top part was drenched in sweat. It's been a very hot summer, and I've been out there with these, so they've gotten drenched in sweat. Sometimes you're walking through areas that have like mud or water, right? There's all these stickers. There's a lot of things with thorns out here. So there's like we got cactus, we got mesquite and huisache trees, which have these really nasty thorns. And so you're walking through all that stuff and you're scraping up against everything. Everything's trying to catch on you as you're walking through it, you know, hacking your way through the brush. So, you know, I would say these get some, I would consider these hard use pants as far as how I'm using them. And what you notice is the front looks pretty good. This is where my cell phone usually goes. On the back, you'll notice here there's a lot of discoloration, and that is, so this is from here. I don't actually clip this on here, I just kind of sit it in there. And so that's just from, you know, sitting down and driving and all that stuff, the knife rubbing right there. So it's not worn, it's just more like discoloration. Here there's some pretty evident discoloration along here, and the reason for that is number one, the leather belt that I wear every day. Also, sometimes I have like a 2-inch web belt that has additional gear for searches or training, or I'll have a backpack on and I have a waist belt for the pack on. So you could see there's a little bit of like pilling right here where it's actually getting the little fuzzies kind of right here. Just from this band area here from where stuff is constantly rubbing on it. Now, remember my problem with the Travai pants was the crotch splitting. The most wear and tear on these pants is right there at the crotch. And I don't get it because these don't have it. And I probably wear these more than I do these, but these are light use and these are heavily used. And for some reason, when you know, heavily use them I don't understand it, but you get a lot of wear and tear on the crotch, and it's starting to pill. I don't see any signs that it's like wearing through or splitting or anything, but you know, that's something I'm definitely gonna have to keep my eye on. Is you know, these have caused problems with pants before, the Vertx pants, right? With the splitting in this area. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'll let you guys know. These definitely have already outlasted both of the Travai pants, because those didn't last more than 6 months each. So I'm hopeful that they're gonna last. I will say, as long as I get like a couple years out of them, I would buy them again, because I'm really liking these pants, other than, you know, the stupid button and the fact that I can't close the top button. Now here's the thing, I can, right? As far as like, you know, I don't have a gut or anything, so I can close it. The problem is, because of the stupid button, it's too tight, it digs in, and it's uncomfortable. So I can close it, like physically I can close it, but then it's gonna really just be uncomfortable. It'll be too tight, so I don't close it. But other than that, I'm really liking these pants. I think, and I haven't tried all the other pants Vertx makes, but I really think that as far as like the layout and stuff, these are great. I wish these were bigger, because they have some other pants. The name escapes me, but I have them in the closet. And these are actually big enough that I can put a cell phone, right? So I guess it depends on what you intend to put in there, right? I like to carry something like this occasionally, and I can not fit this knife in here. Okay, like I said, if it was just a little bit wider, this would be a great place to put a fixed blade knife, or even a, you know, a big pocket knife or something. So, but I really would like to be able to put this right here, but I can't. However, because this has the notch here, so it's not just like the smooth sweep like most pants, I can just do this. Of course, I'm not wearing them, so it's a little harder, but, and you get a nice up and down carry, right? If this had a sweep to it, then this would be like that. But because it has that notch here, it has a very nice kind of straight up and down carry. So that's usually how I carry it. And I've been happy with that. So all in all, so far I'm really liking these Delta stretches. I wish they would fix a couple of little things here and there, but there we go. There's my update. I'll keep you guys informed if these fail, but other than that, there you go. There's there's where we stand right now as far as me finding the best pair of outdoorsy pants.